Hey guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. Thank you again for watching, for listening, for commenting on my channel, being here. If you're new to it, welcome. If you've been here for a while, thank you for being a supporter. A viewer recently asked me a question about how do you handle really strong, intense emotional bursts, especially of sadness. And he asked me this question. I was like, let me answer that in a video format because I think I do better because I can ramble on, I guess, on these videos. But it's a really, really great question. How do you, because we feel so intensely, how do you handle this intensity sometimes? Sometimes it feels like I'm burning up from the inside out, like I could scorch this entire universe with the intensity that is inside of me. And sometimes it feels like that. So how do you handle it? Like, how do you handle it from day to day when you can't really be feeling all these intense emotions around all the people around you? I mean, you're going through your day to day stuff. You're going to work. You're going to school. You can't be feeling all this stuff all the time, right? But we do end up feeling it because we feel so much of everything. And if someone's around us feeling, if someone around us went through a breakup, we'll feel their breakup pain. If someone around us is dealing with the death of a parent, we'll feel it, right? So we're always feeling such intense emotions, not only ourselves, but everyone else is around us, right? And so how do you deal with that? Now, if you've listened to any of my videos, that I'm a big proponent of meditation and yoga, obviously, but yoga is a physical manifestation of it. Meditation is really a mental of it. And so I love meditation because before I meditated, I felt things really intensely. And because I did not know how to feel them, I would kind of push it out towards the world and I would scorch everyone else in the process. So I would send all this intensity out into my friend circle, into my family circle, and they would feel it really intensely and they would get offended by it or upset by it or they would be hurt by it. And I would always do that all the time and I was like unable to control it. But once I started meditating, it really helped me feel all those feelings, but inside of me. I could feel them inside of me, keep it inside of me, and really deal with it inside of me instead of sending it out in the world and hurting everyone else in the process, which we do. We do that all the time. It's very easy for us to hurt people, right? And I don't want to do that anymore. So if you're at all interested in meditation, I do recommend that as a major, major shift for INFJs and for their intense feelings, for everything, just to learn more about ourselves. If you are not interested in meditation, obviously, because some people are not because they're afraid of it, the main thing I would recommend to you is something like journaling, something where you sit down on your own and you process your emotions by putting them down on paper. Or even speaking about them out loud, like maybe recording your voice on your phone and kind of talking to yourself about what's going on with you. A lot of times I think the reason why we feel so intensely and we push it out in the world is because first of all we don't know how to process it internally, and so this will help you process it internally on your own, but also because we're afraid of having all these emotions inside of us. We're afraid that we're crazy, we're gonna go crazy with all these emotions inside of us. The reason journaling or writing stuff down or speaking about it is so great because if you hold all this intensity inside of you and you don't know how to process it, it's going to eventually pour out into the world and scorch and hurt everyone around you. Right? You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to process it properly inside of you or process it properly outside of you without hurting anyone else in the process. Right? I don't want to hurt anyone else with my intensity. I want to enhance their lives with it. I want to make them better because of it, not hurt them or make them feel terrible. Right? So if you can process it inside of yourself, great, do that. But a lot of times what we need to do is we need to write it down. We need to write down, okay, this happened today, and how do I feel about it? Why did it happen? How can I process it better? Like, how can I deal with it better in the future? Whatever it might be, writing it all down really helps, guys. It's so important, especially as an INFJ, because we have so much intensity, so much intense emotions inside of us. And it's scary. A lot of times it's so scary that we don't know what to do with it, right? So write it down. If you're not a good writer or if you don't like writing, obviously speak into a tape recorder or just speak out loud without recording it. A lot of times tape recorders are really great because you can replay it and then understand things better, right? So say it out loud. Get it out of here and out into the world, but not with anyone else around. That's why whenever I do this kind of work, meditation, processing of this intense emotion, journaling, speaking out loud, I'm always doing it in my own space, in my cave, by myself, processing it before I go out in the world. So I don't hurt anyone in the process, right? I'm sitting by myself, I'm writing, I'm figuring things out. I'll deal with it, I'll learn more about myself, and then I'll go out in the world a better person for it. And I'm able to keep all that intensity out of my relationships with others without hurting other people. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope this makes sense. It's so important for us to do that because, as you guys know, we are very good at cutting people out, right? And so we will hurt people like that in an instant and then cut them out. And so people are like, but what? What happened? What happened? You know, they're so confused and hurt by it. And I've done this in the past and I refuse to do it anymore. I don't like doing that anymore. I know how powerful we can be, but we can be only powerful if we take care of all this intensity on our own and learn how to deal with it. And I really want you guys to understand this. It's so important. It's so important, guys. I'm not even going to joke about it. I need you guys to start a process, something that processes all this emotion, either journaling or meditation or speaking out loud or singing or dancing, getting rid of all of that intensity that's inside of you and putting it out in a normal, safe manner that does not hurt someone else in the process. What do you guys think about this? Does this help you at all? I hope it does. And if you guys want me to expand on anything, expand on any of these processes, let me know because I'm totally willing to do that. The unfortunate thing of this is that the work has to be done by you. I can't do your work for you. No one else can do it for you. You can't go to a psychotherapist and they can do it for you. It doesn't happen that way. We have to do our work ourselves. We have to take the time out from our busy schedules and figure this stuff out. Otherwise, we're going to keep on hurting people around us by being really intense and kind of pouring all of this stuff that's inside of us onto them. I don't want to do that anymore. Perhaps you're fine with it, and that's totally fine as well. Every one of us is on a different path, right? But if you don't want to do that anymore, you need to do this work. It's important. As I said, I can't do it for you. You have to sit down, take the time, and do it for yourself. I hope this makes sense to you guys. I know a little bit of this can be very intense, but please, please, please keep on this journey. It's so powerful when you come to the other side of it and realize so much about yourself. You feel so much better about yourself. You feel so much powerful, so much power inside of you. And that's when the real shifts take place in your life. That's when you start really living with intention, living that powerful life that you're meant to live, that you are here to live. Make sense? I hope that you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. I hope you guys had an amazing New Year's. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.